welcome to your messages for the week. Today is Sunday, the 12th of November, 2023. And for those of you that don't know me, my name is Deborah Jane Sutton, and you can find out more about me and the things that I do at my website, deborahjanesutton.com, and from this YouTube channel. So have a good browse around. I've been doing quite a few videos lately, just following the energy. So yesterday I did my first ever YouTube live, which I was quite nervous about, but ended up thoroughly enjoying it. I was reading the energies of the 1111 portal. So that was, I'll put a link in the description video in the end screen to that, because that came up with quite a few words of wisdom, actually, that kind of, it was like a channel reading. Excuse me. I remember the end of it. It was about allowing others to evolve through loving them where they are. It's about not trying to change people and allowing them, just allow them to evolve, you know, in their own way, you know, following their own guidance, or not, as the case may be, and loving them exactly as they are. That was a big message towards the end, but there was loads of other little messages as well. So check that out if you're interested, because obviously the 1111 portal is not just one day, it's this period of time. Although all of these messages, of course, are timeless. The guidance coming through, I think, is to be heeded at whatever time we hear it. Also, I'll put a link in the description video in the end screen to the November messages, which were very much about not judging things as being right or wrong. Let's not view things as being right or wrong. Let's just observe things as they are, loving them as they are. There's a kind of little bit of overlap going on here, isn't there? Loving things as they are and not judging them as being right or wrong. So yeah, that's a good one to check out as well if you haven't already done so. And the next one that I have literally just done is a new addition to my Lessons in Awakening. So I'm up to number 19 now with my Lessons in Awakening. If you haven't seen them, just scroll down this YouTube channel until you see Lessons in Awakening. There's 2 whole sections of them. So it goes up to number 19 now. And this one was all about understanding that you are your higher self. And I share 3 ways in which it has really helped me on my journey, understanding the concept and perceiving, you know, myself as being my higher self as opposed to my human. So yeah, check that out as well, because that's really helped. I think it's helped a number of people as well. I've had some feedback from people from my mentoring sessions that have said that that whole concept really just shifted things for them. So check out that Lesson in Awakening as well. So if you're ready, we're going to check out what the messages are for this coming week or whenever you are watching this. So let's take a deep breath down to the belly and activate your own intuition, and we will see, can we have some messages, some guidance, some heads up, anything, thank you, that we need to know, thank you, for this coming week. Anything else, or is 3, oh no, 4, 4, often it's 4, isn't it? Well, no, it's 5, did you see that one? It flew out, literally flew out. Wow. Don't want too many, but then on the other hand, I don't want to miss a message. That, no, that was too many. The cards are very chatty at the moment. No, I think that's it. 5 is the magic number. Any more? No. Oh, I'm not sure, you know, there's always one that keeps wanting to pop out. I tell you what, if I get the urge to do a clarifier at the end, I will do a clarifier at the end. Okay, they're face down, which is the way I prefer to work. Let's dive in and see what the first one is. Queen of Wands. I love the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands, as far as I'm concerned, is a witch. I mean, she looks like a witch here. She's even got the black cat, and she's got the wand, of course. Wands. Wands are fire. They're the fire element. Sunflowers represent happiness in tarot. So the Queen of Wands has this fire energy. She's passionate, she's assertive, she's fiery, she's sovereign. Nobody can govern her. People can advise her, and she might take your advice, she might not. She's very much her own woman. She's very independent. She doesn't have to be single, though, of course. There is a king of wands as well, but she's very independent. She's assertive. She's all the qualities of fire, so she transforms things. She's like the phoenix from the ashes. You know, she can change. She's quite magical in that way. She uses her natural healing abilities. She uses all the qualities of a witch, right? A good witch, of course. So she uses her natural healing abilities for herself and for others. She uses Mother Nature's, whatever Mother Nature gives us. So her potions and her lotions and any kind of healing herbs and stuff like that. She takes it all from Mother Nature. She also follows her intuition. She's very intuitive, and she follows her intuition. And she's bold. She's bold and courageous because, of course, she's fiery, you know, so she's bold and courageous. She is quite demure, though, in the way that she does it. She has this knack of being able to say what she needs to say, do what she needs to do, be fiery, be assertive, be bold and courageous, but she does it in such a beautiful way. She's not like in people's faces, or she kind of does it in a way that we can respect. So we can learn a lot from the Queen of Wands. I think we are being asked to be courageous and bold and assertive. And I think sometimes, because we're not used to it, our assertiveness can sometimes come across as bossy. Now, you've got to remember, in tarot, these are all energies. And energies can be perceived as positive or negative, all right? Although we are moving away from those judgments. But every energy has a flip side. There's like a polarity. So there's a negative and positive polarity to things. So if there was a negative polarity to her, you know, she could be quite bossy, but it all depends on how you view things, you know, and how the level of consciousness that you have. So I don't perceive her as being bossy or angry. You see, angry is also a fire sign quality. But she might feel angry, but she will express it in such a way that you just have to have respect for her. So she's doing it from a higher level of consciousness. So maybe a different word, because words carry connotations with them, don't they? You know, I mean, bossy could also be leadership qualities. She has leadership qualities. It might sound bossy if you don't want to do what she's asking you to do. Do you see how it all changes in the perception? She's a beautiful reminder for us to maintain our sovereignty and to be assertive and bold and to follow our intuitive guidance and our natural healing abilities, our witchy ways. Follow our witchy ways. Become the witch. This is coming up as the five. This is Five of Pentacles. This is the lack and scarcity card. So this card is telling us not to focus on the lack. And the reason, straight away, I think it's connected to what I've just said. I was talking about the polarity and the negative and positive sides of all energies. All energies have that. It's like all of the planets and all the zodiac signs, you know, all the gene keys. They have a shadow and they have a siddhi, and we want to go from the shadow to the siddhi. We want to go, you know, from the lack to the abundance of it, the positive qualities. So this is about like bossy might be, you know, lacking integrity, lacking compassion maybe. So this card is saying, don't focus on the lack. Let's not focus on the negative qualities. Let's not focus on the flip side. I mean, it's like everything. I always think I always think like Saturn, for example, gets a bad name sometimes, doesn't it? Because it's so rigid and strict and disciplined, right? And I always think, well, we say that, but on the other hand, you know, that being firm, you know, is not a bad thing. We look at the positive side. Being disciplined is not a bad thing. Being strong is not a bad thing. It's all how you perceive it and the words that you use to describe those energies. And because the words that we use often have a positive or negative connotation, it can make our perception swing into a right or wrong way. This card is saying, let's not focus on the negative qualities of whatever it might be, whether it be your zodiac sign or a planet or a gene key or whatever. Let's focus on how we can experience and express the positive polarity. It's exactly the same with the soul profile readings that I do. They are energies, and the energies, the qualities of those energies, whatever you're dominant in, whatever energy center you're dominant in, and a lot of you that are watching this, I know, have had soul profile readings with me. So whatever you're dominant in, if you're less conscious, they can be a flip side. You know, you can experience those energies in the negative polarity, okay? But when you're conscious of the qualities that you are experiencing and expressing, then you can enjoy the positive polarity of them. Does that make sense? That's what I'm getting from that scarcity card at the moment. Here we've got the moon. The moon is it's beautiful because we're now we've got a new moon at the moment in Scorpio. This is very much it reminds me of Scorpio because it's things that are hidden. Scorpio is very much about things that were hidden coming out. And Scorpio is also about new beginnings. And I think you get new beginnings when those things that you didn't want to see come out. Because every time something we don't want to see or we haven't seen, when we become aware of it, when we view it, it shifts. It shifts our thinking. It shifts how we feel. And therefore it shifts our words and our actions, and that shifts our reality. And it all takes us into a higher level of consciousness. So it's really important when we can see the hidden elements, the things that have been hidden from us. It's like the truth coming out, okay? Because the moon, especially the new moon, we can't see it, right? But it's something new. There's a new beginning there, which is coming from the parts of you that you haven't seen. And the moon for me is typically deep level healing. I always use this card to refer to deep level healing. So for me, with the kind of healing that I share, this would relate to the past life stuff. And maybe not past life, other life stuff outside you're human from this lifetime. That's what I want to say, because you might have inherited stuff, you've got ancestral stuff, we've got cultural stuff. We are the whole universe in one human being. And when we heal ourselves now at this level of consciousness, we are very aware that we are healing the whole collective. And when you're aware of that, that's exactly what you're doing, right? So that's what makes this a deep level of healing. So this kind of healing that we're doing now, if you're healing something from your physical body, you will feel and experience this broadness, this vastness that's going on, and this appreciation that you're actually healing your whole ancestral line, or your culture, or the collective, or what have you. Or it could be past life. You can heal relationships in this lifetime by diving into what blocks and restrictions you have to source energy that you created in other lifetimes. Okay, whether they're past or not, there is no past, there is no future, everything's happening in the now moment. But if we could see that and perceive that, it would blow our human minds, wouldn't it? So in other lifetimes, you know, things have happened, trauma, what have you, and sometimes that energy stays with us as we incarnate into this human experience. So this card represents a deep level of healing. So yeah, and if you're watching this, then you're on your healing journey, loud and clear, I'm sure. And it's just letting us know that it is going to another level, but it's nothing to be like, oh God, when's this healing going to stop? It's not like that, because every time you release something, like I said about the Scorpio, every time you release something, it takes you to another another level. And when it takes you to another level, a different frequency, a higher level of consciousness, you're also tapping into a higher level of being. You're tapping into higher frequency emotions, which will be reflected back to you in your reality. So your reality just gets better and better and better and better. And your physical body gets healthier and healthier and healthier and healthier. And your experiences just get more and more and more loving and joyful. So it's sometimes, you know, you get to the stage where actually you're like embracing this deep level healing, because you're like, yeah, because I know it's going to take me to somewhere even better, and to raise your level of consciousness up into Christ levels of consciousness, which we then bring into physical form, so that everything will be peace and love and everything else in your life, within you, within your human, within your family, within your reality, and within the collective as a whole, because we are all of it. Okay, let's have a look. All our dreams and wishes, exactly, all our dreams and wishes. That's perfect. Cups, spirituality, intuition, creativity, love, emotions, going with the flow. It's the water sign. So going with the flow. So this is really beautiful, because he basically has all his wishes and his dreams fulfilled. So this is, I love the way the order has gone, because, you know, we might be focusing on the lack and what we haven't got, you know, but this deep level healing is going to take us to another level all the time. Now, whether you do this on your own, you might have your own way of healing. It could just be doing what you love. It could just be walking in nature with your dog, whatever it is, painting, playing a musical instrument. These are our channels of healing. You know, you do what you love, whatever creativity. Cups is very much creativity. So he's a reminder that you can heal yourself by doing whatever you enjoy creating. For me, it would be these videos. But for other people, it could be musical instruments, as I said, it could be painting, artwork, it could be jogging, it could be using the physical body, it could be creating whatever it is that you enjoy creating. It could be cooking, gardening, growing fruits and vegetables, whatever. So this is about all your dreams and wishes are coming true as you continue onto a deeper level. We sometimes refer to healing as being like the onion, the layers of the onion. And we're going into a deeper and deeper and deeper layer of the onion until we get right into the core. The core of you is the core of the universe. That's where all the real love and peace and joy and harmony is. And the last card for this week is the Page of Wands. And he's been coming up a lot lately. Pages are opportunities and offers, remember, to act. This is action, physical action in the physical world. It's wands again, it's fire. It's about transforming yourself through new action. So we've got the thinking, we've shifted the thinking, we're talking about it, we're expressing ourselves, we're looking for new ways of doing things, we're discussing it. We might be writing gratitude lists, we might be writing in a journal, we might be doing automatic writing in order to verbalize it or to write it, to just express it in word form. But you might be light language, channeling. If you're watching this, you're probably very into channeling. And we're all channelers. We're all channelers, remember. I'll put a link in the description to a documentary that I participated in about us all being channelers, because it's really important that we tap in to our own inner channel. So whatever action that is for you, so we've just talked about that already, whatever action that is for you, and it could be sitting meditating, you know, it doesn't have to be that physical or that action. It's doing something that's going to take advantage of these offers and these opportunities that are coming in for you to do things differently, for you to change the way you do things, transform, because this is fire, it's transformation. So transform the way you do things. So if you're a yoga teacher, you're going to be maybe changing the way you do it, taking it to another level. We're taking everything to another level. You know, if you're a healer, you're going to maybe be combining it with another healing modality. You know, if you're an artist, maybe you've been doing portraits and maybe now you're going to start doing landscapes and stuff. You know, it's whatever you're doing, everything's going to another level. Everything's moving to another level. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah. Allow yourself to go to the next level. Yeah. Don't focus on the weakness. There is deep level healing to be had, because there's all this wishes and dreams coming true and emotional fulfillment. And then what we enjoy doing is going to shift the way we do it. In fact, I mean, on a small scale, but on a little example of that would be the YouTube live that I did yesterday. I might start doing these weekly messages and the monthly messages through a YouTube live, quite simply because, one, I have the confidence to do that now. I don't edit videos anyway. I understand people that want to edit videos obviously are not going to go live, but I don't edit anything anyway, apart from putting my little musical jingle at the beginning and the end. So I'm thinking I might actually start doing them live, because when you do something live on YouTube, it stays up there and you don't have to upload it, and it just saves a lot of time. So I'm thinking I might start doing that. I might go live every weekend to do the messages for the week. Maybe I should try and stick to a particular time, and then people can tune in live with comments and questions if they want. But whether I do it at whatever time I do it, I mean, if I do it live, at least it gets it up there on the channel without me having to spend so much time uploading it. So I don't know, that's just a different way. It's just another example, isn't it, of doing what I'm doing, but just doing it in a different way, kind of like taking it to another level. That's what we're being asked to do. That's the message I got for me anyway. So whatever it is that you're doing, this is about taking it to another level. Can you take it to another level? Wow. Yeah. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I love you all. Have a fantastic week, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.